Hello, I'm back with another Digimon booster box opening. This one is BT-04 Great Legend. It is the last booster expansion that was released in 2020, which is when the Digimon card game rebooted. I'm kind of going back, and opening all the products that they've released, hopefully in chronological order, just to catch up. It's currently May 2026. It was a very, very hot day here in London. I would say probably the first day we've had, intense weather like that, nearing 30 degrees. But it's evening now, and I am ready to go through this box. I looked up online at the card list to see if there was any sort of theme that I could discover. Sometimes they have multiple themes or like decks that they support, and it looks like this one is a little bit of leftovers of Frontier, and then also some Digimon Saber stuff. You can see here the box and the card art has like War Greymon, Rise Greymon, I think Agunimon, Victory Greymon. I believe that's this character here. A lot of the red trait cards, and the box topper pack has the three Savers main characters as well as some adventure characters. Leave that sealed. And I have already opened the box and cut open the packs to make it a little bit smoother. I do like to stop and look at the art and look at the illustrators. The secret cards, there's three, I believe, which is kind of unusual. But there's a Lucimon, I think like an Ancient Greymon, and then the equivalent of Garurumon. I would probably, none of them are really my cup of tea, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably just rather have the Ancient Greymon. And then there's, of course, the alt arts. I think so the alt art cards in this booster expansion is kind of like in BT2 and I believe BT3, where they all have like a matching art style. So I don't really care to pull any of them because to me it doesn't really look good unless you have all of them, like either like a 9-page spread or like 8. There's not 18 of them, but like if you have all of them in a collection, it looks good rather than just one. So I don't really care to get an alt art, not until they actually all the alt arts kind of become unique later on. And they also did that with BT1, which is interesting that they kind of veered from that track for a while and then went back onto it. So like I said, I think so this booster box was released December 2020, so I think it was the very last product they released of that year, unless no, the other starter decks were released in late November, so that's fine. This is the last product they released in 2020. I think after opening this, I've pretty much gone through the whole first year, or first calendar year of the Digimon reboot. I haven't made a video on any of the starter decks because I'm kind of making like a master starter deck binder, but that's pretty much nearly done, so I'd love to upload that sometime. But anyway, enough chit chat. So I'm gonna go through. I've already pre-cut them, and if I had to say what I'm looking for, I'm kind of more just interested in the Koki arts, and there's a few As Maria arts, as well as a couple Kenji Watanabe option cards. But we'll see as they all come up. I have no idea what character this is. Illustrated by Nakano Haito. I couldn't begin to tell you at all. I believe maybe an underwater scene. It kind of looks like he's got like a snorkeling apparatus. I'm not sure if... No. Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh well. Perfect. So here's a Koki art. It is a green Leomon. I believe rescuing a Patamon. I think that's a callback to a Digimon World game. I'm a big fan of Koki's art style. We got a very Bara hunky Leomon there. Here's not Gatsumon, but like either Cometmon or Meteormon, something like that, like a level 5 version. Hisashi Fujiwara. I can kind of take it or leave it. I'm not a big fan of the recolors. I know they had their place in the early games. It was a good way to make new characters, but, you know, did they need to carry on with it? Probably not. There's another good Koki illustration of a recolor, Dokunamon, I believe. Little Tentomon in the background. I will be keeping that for like a Koki binder. Oh, this is kind of cute. Takase, little Devimons chasing off the Patamon and Salamon. Yellow option card. And the first SR of, I believe, 3 you get in a pack. 3 SRs. War Greymon. I'm not a huge like War Greymon fanboy, but I do like it. It's nice and shiny. So this kind of took the rare slot in the pack. Ryuga, it's a yellow War Greymon, which is quite interesting. Okay. Here we have, I believe, Sangomon. Another Takase art. Part of my Digimon Liberator conspiracy theory. I might put this aside and see if I can address this conspiracy theory once and for all. We'll leave her there. An option card, a very good option card illustrator, Uno Daisuke. This is like a, I don't know, jeweled mineral kind of guy. I'll put all the option cards aside. Here is Galgamon, I believe. Galgamon, level 4, blue from Digimon Savers. That's like the 5th, I would refer to it as 5th gen. I do like the character design. I know the other rookie's just another Agumon, which was kind of lazy, but I do like this guy's quite original. Blue. Oh, and there we go. And there's his previous evolution. Again, they kind of have like the same artist doing the whole evolution line. So there's Gaomon, and then Gamon. You can kind of tell by the characters written here. Gaomon and then Gamon. One day I will seriously start learning Japanese. So I do like him, little blue dog who's kind of fighting. I don't know if he came before or after Riolu, but this guy's much better than Riolu. And we've got she's from a Digimon Adventure movie, isn't she? Razielmon, something like this. Movie I've never seen. Kind of like just like another furry woman card. And a first tamer, Taichi. You can see here they still have the rare cards with the gold embossed security symbol and outline of the character and outline of the border. So they've changed that. Hopefully I'll get to keep opening up Booster 5 and 6 and see where exactly they changed the design. But for now, all the rare cards still have this gold foil or gold like little bit of embossment, which I do enjoy more than just like a shiny card. Okay, we got Flamemon. So he's like the rookie that takes the place of the Frontier characters. Not the biggest fan. I never really liked this character, but doesn't matter. Gatsumon by Yuki. There's a first repeat. And we have some sort of, not volcanic Dramon, because that's a totally different character. Some sort of volcano dinosaur. Only level 5, even though he seems like he's gigantic. Kazumasa Yasukuni before his art style kind of got crazier and crazier. So it's still pretty tame. I like where it's ended up. And then a level 2, just kind of like plant level 2 there. And a wheelbarrow. Kind of cute. And this is the rare card, a Rise Greymon option card. Ryuda 1. And then here is the other rookie from Frontier for the blue line, for like the Magna Garurumon line. I think this is Strabimon. I really like this design a lot better than the red rookie Flamemon. Tonami Kanji. They've given this guy lots of cool arts. I don't know where he is being like illuminated by car headlights. That's unusual. Here is some sort of Griffin Dinosaur Mon I've never seen before. And this is Geo Greymon. And he is from Savers. Tessie is the artist. And a recolor Otamamon, some sort of just like red Otamamon. And then a Frontier character. I think they only have this line and like the Flamemon line for Frontier characters in this expansion. Tonami Kanji, is it like Kendo Garurumon? Maybe. A nice rare card here with the gold emboss. And level 6, you can see like the character art has left the borders, the illustration border. Big fan. It looks Asmaria-esque, but it's illustrated by Kaz. That's a great card. Great character design. It's another repeat of Strabimon. And then here we have from Savers. Oh, did I forget his name again? I think I forgot his name in the BT-1 opening. Ryudamon? No. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. It'll come to me at like the worst moment. I forgot his name once and I've done it again. I like the other art from the BT-1 better though. Sorry, Takase. But he is quite cute. A Gunimon option card. Pikachu. I do love Pikachu. I can see I've got my other SR already. Only on pack number, what? 2, 4, 5. Golemmon. Is this a Gunimon repeat? I don't think so. Then here we have, what is it? Chaosmon Valder Arm Mode. Asmaria. Not my favorite character, because it's kind of like, you know, they wanted to do Omnimon again with the two hands being the heads of the two level 6s that DNA Digivolution to create this one. That's okay though. I do like, you know, Asmaria can kind of save even a bad character design. And this is this a white card? It might be a white card, so it'd be at the very end of the whole deck list. Not deck list, but like card list. A repeat of this Dino guy. Should probably put my repeats all in one pile. Don't mind me. And a black machine. Some sort of Dramon. But not anyone. Oh, a D Brigade. D Brigade. D Brigade. That's like one of the cop Digimon from that web novel Seekers. Okay. They really went all out with the escaping the border theme here for level 6. Regulescumon, something like that. It's a top level marine Digimon, Nakano Haito. I'm not sure which anime he debuted in, if he even did, but pretty cool design. Here's a black colored purple type Gabumon, so virus type. This is the first purple card I pulled. So red, blue, yellow, green, black, and we'll put purple on the side. Here's a nice Kenji Watanabe option card. You got Metal Greymon, and War Greymon. Yeah, his art style just is always a winner. Very, very cool. And then this is one of the two Digimon that DNA Digivolve for that last SR that I just pulled. I think this is a Varodudamon, possibly. It's this design is pretty cool. It's like a big phoenix. Unfortunately, Phoenixmon, the name has already been taken, but I do like this illustration. It's kind of like descending from the clouds. Itohiro, yellow type. What do we got? Blimpmon, Kazumasa Yasukuni. Another level of this Razielmon from the movie I never saw. Oh, and then there's a option card for Vado Dudamon. Uno Daisuke. Very cool. I might like that one even better than the depiction of the character, better than the actual Digimon card itself. Here we got a Griffinmon. That's probably the level 5 you're supposed to use for the Voldermon, Vadodudamon. And we got another, this is like a Rosemon knockoff, but Lotusmon looks absolutely stupid. What the freaking, oh my god. Yeah, just dumb. And the Tamer from Savers, Galmon's guy, his buddy. There's the Otamamon recolor. Lovely Koki here. Looks like a couple of the green cards are all by Koki. This is like Scorpiomon. Very, very cool. Very cool. It's Neo Devimon or Dan Devimon, one of the two Devimon evolutions. Purple card here. This is like a Falcomon, but they have two versions of Falcomon. This guy's not the one who was in the Savers anime. The Savers anime is like purple. So this is probably the rookie that you're supposed to use with Varodudamon. Sanosuke Sakuma. Not an illustrator I can remember from any of the other boxes. Maybe they were new from this point on. And we got, ooh, very cool. This looks like American comic style. Oh, it's Kazumasa Yasukuni again. Some sort of like Dino Digimon with like, it's like, I think it's like Spinomon, like a Spinosaurus. Instead of a frill, they're just like knife blades. That's like quintessential peak Digimon. Like, we're gonna do this dinosaur, he breathes fire, and instead of a frill, his frills just can be knife blades. Crazy. But I like it. And here's the D Brigade. I hate that freaking D Brigade. Just like, I want to make like a military cop Agumon with a gun. People always make fun of Digimon. It's just Pokemon with guns, but there he is, ready to blast someone to shreds with a freaking extra bullets right there. My god. And it's a rare. Took up a rare spot. So was that 2 SRs already pulled? So there's just one left, plus the secret or an alt art. A couple of boxes I've got lucky and got 4 SRs, but you know, oh no, that's gonna be the 3rd one. Oh my god. Okay, repeat. That means just all the rest of the boxes have like no quote unquote hits. But it doesn't matter. I like looking at the art anyway. Pikachu, one of my favorites. This is a Grappleomon option card. He's got like some sort of rolling thing around his ankles. It's gonna shave your face off. Very cool. Angemon recolor. This is Pidomon. Piddo, not like Pedomon. We'll just leave that there. And he's kind of like a flame Angemon. Kind of cool. They gave this guy his own line. I think /Angemon is where he ends up. Ryudo 1. Nice OG illustrator. There's another repeat Gatsumon. This is Sakutomon. That's a little level 2. And who is this SR? Oof. That's a dud. That's a dud if there ever was one. Was this like freaking Gogmamon or something? Some Golemon. The Crystal Golemon guy. Darn. Oh well. Black card. Who's the illustrator? Tonami Kanji, I think? Yeah. Unfortunately, good illustration can't save what I think is a bad character design. Someone out there probably really likes them. But that someone is not me. So here's the Grappleomon. You can see his like things are spinning there. Kisuke, that's the first Kisuke card, I believe. Pulled so far. There's a level 4 Miekumon. I like this level design the best. I don't like how it gets more and more, waifu furry as it gets on. It could have easily turned into like a quadrupedal cool cat thing with gems, and the pupils and the eyes are kind of cool. I like that. Haven't seen the movie yet though. I wonder if they did it in English. Labramon by Kirita. That's a plain illustration there. This is, who knows? Flying Fishmon by Funbolt. And oh my god, like what is this? Another Funbolt. There's a crap ton of stuff going on. I have no idea who this character is. And the rare, there we go. We've got Shine Greymon. So this is what the Digimon Savers Agumon ends up, I believe, is Shine Greymon. It was Agumon, Geo Greymon, Rise Greymon, Shine Greymon. That's pretty nice. Shin Sasaki. You can just make out the gold border there. And the level 6. Very cool, very cool. I remember, I think it was in BT-1 or 2, they made him yellow. I pulled the SR, but now he's back to red. Okay, Flame on. This is like Marine Chimeramon option card. You got the Divermon arm and like Ikakumon here and the Gesomon there. Do they have I guess Chimeramon, Marine Chimeramon? Do they have like a land Chimeramon? Regular Chimeramon, would he be flying? He's got all those wings. I don't know. Just because they've got Landramon, Groundramon, and Seedramon, and Airdramon, I thought they'd have like an equivalent of all the Chimeramons. We got Phantomon here. Shosuke. I've never noticed it inside of his cape. It's got all this like digi writing. Kind of cool. Cerberusmon, Itohiro. Tsunarizumon there by Takase. I don't know if he's going to crush the flower or he's like protecting the flower, but I'm going to put him here for later. And this is, what is his name? Marcus Damon in English. That's the Agumon's tamer from Digimon Savers, the 5th anime they put out. So we got 2 guys here, and then there's like the green. I believe she'll be green because she's got a little plant like Lalamon or Ririmon, something like this. No, Lalari's a drag queen. Lalamon, fucking Lalarimon, it's ridiculous. Okay, Ghostmon option card, Rita 1, poor Vmon getting scared. I like it. We got a Ogremon recolor, but it's by Koki, so I will allow it. I'll allow it. Ooh, very cool. Very cool Growlmon with a heck of a lot of Terriermons in the background, and Patamon. And there's a Pidomon, Shin Sasaki. Yellow Growlmon. Interesting. I don't know, is Guilmon in this set? I feel like I didn't see him. We got the red Agumon. So the Saber's Agumon's got the little pig nose and the straps around his hand just to differentiate him from Adventure Agumon. Here we got Bakemon, I believe. So they gave Ghostmon an evolution, or they gave this guy a pre-evolution with Ghostmon, who I haven't pulled yet. And then his level 5 will be Phantomon. And a nice option card. Pikeru. What is going on here? I can't quite make out which character this is supposed to be. But I do like that some of the option cards are rare. Makes them a little bit nicer. Okay, I can already tell. Hate this guy. I don't know. He's already been in 2 sets. Hate him. And now he's like the rookie for freaking Digimon Beat Break. They got a... I don't know what bugs me so much about him. I like Leomon. Like Saber Leomon. I just don't like this guy. I think it's the lips. I don't know. Or the little puff of hair. I just really hate it. It's like the Tintin hair on a lion. I don't know. It really bothers me. I believe this is a repeat. And we got a Monochromon recolor here. There are a lot of recolors in this set. Kisuke, and I believe this is like Vermiliomon, which is really uninspired name because that's just the color. He's vermilion colored. Devimon, one of my faves. Shosuke. That's pretty good. They kind of make him, sometimes they make him look a little bit too scrawny, but here he's, he's got a little bit of meat on his bones. And Dobermon. Another city scene. And then there is the Marine Chimeramon, Kenji Watanabe. Rare. I can't make out all the parts. I don't know where this, like, cyborg-esque arm comes from. But I see the Seadramon tail, the Kakumon kind of face with the Divermon arm. Just not sure where this arm comes from. But it is by Kenji Watanabe. He probably came up with the design of... Oh, that's blue. Came up with the design of that character. So that's the first half of the booster box done. I've got the other half. Hopefully there's just more repeats to fly through. There's only one SR left, which is unfortunate. There's one secret card left. Hopefully no alt arts, or that'll be a headache. What to do with the alt arts. So we got this guy. I'm not gonna look him up. Should I look him up right now? Okay, I'll look him up right now. Let's see. Gallery. Kudamon. Okay. Promise, I will really try and remember Kudamon's name from now on. Okay. And is that the other SR? Probably. Oh well. Burning Greymon or something. Some sort of option card. I could honestly just be an option card collector. There's so much more, like, action focused because it shows the Digimon attack or other things, but there's usually a lot of stuff going on in the option card. Some of the Pokemon, the trainer cards are usually just completely uninspired CGI garbage, but these ones are much nicer. Golemon, I believe that's a repeat. Ninja, what do they call like Bushi Agumon, Ninja Agumon. Fine, fine. And another SR. Is this the same SR that I had before? No. Oh my god, did they make his whole evolution line SR? Why is this guy so important? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, what a horrible box. Both of them just not my favorite. That's fine. We'll make it up with Koki cards. We got a repeat there. There's a Sangomon again. Gatsumon. Piggy Agumon. There's a level 2 for the Cyborg. Clan, Tribe, or the D Brigade. Maybe he's involved with them. Ooh, very nice. Kudamon option card. Pikeru. Rare. They made him a little... Can't tell if he's like... Oh, he's a little muscly in this one. A little muscly arm. Kudamon. I love the colors there. I gotta find out what Pikeru does outside of this stuff. I wonder if he's like a manga artist. Just like a digital artist for other things. Who knows? That's my doubles pile for now. We've got Phantomon. Labramon. Lots of repeats here. Whole pack repeats. No. Luckily. Oh my gosh. How lucky am I to get this garbage? And I think this is like Cerberusmon werewolf mode. Itohiro. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. This is a interesting kind of booster expansion. There's not like tons of fan favorite cards. Even the Digimon Savers cards. Shouldn't there be like more of them? I believe I already pulled him. Okay, well, so maybe the other theme in here would be D Brigade. There's quite a few D Brigade cards. Is this a secret card back there? Looks like it. So D Brigade, something I haven't read that web novel yet. No, it's a 4th SR. Oh, that's kind of cool. Is this an alt art though? SR or alt? I think this is an alt art. Ryuta 1. This is Neo Devimon or Dan Devimon? Let me see here. I'm going to have to look that up. Purple. Purple, purple, purple. Yeah, that's Dan Devimon. And I believe it is an alt art. Okay. It's pretty nice. I think the ones that I'm thinking of, it looks like all the red cards and the blue cards have the same style. That just maybe it's not my favorite. But this one's actually pretty cool. This is my first alt art I've ever pulled. And I really do like Dan Devimon. Devimon's one of my favorite characters. Very nice. I'll take it. So 3 SRs, 1 alt art, and I guess this probably takes the place of the secret, which is fine because I didn't really care for any of the secret cards in this set, at least. So here we go. There's the Neo Devimon. I'm not sure if I already pulled him, but I'll put him aside anyway. And probably just quite a few repeats at this point. There's not many packs left. Very cute Koromon. Yuki in some sort of like little pond with some flowers. Bodemon on top of his head. I love it. Rare card. Here's like that Bancho Leomon. I think in the another set they had like these Bancho cards, which I'm not a fan of. I'd rather just like leave the characters alone, and if you want to create like cool, I don't know, he almost looks like a JoJo. What's it, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? He kind of looks like that guy, right? He's got some leather hat and leather chain. What I don't like is like the 5 claws all, I don't know, I'm getting some uncanny valley situation there. Okay, not too many cards left. Let's try and get through them. I love this Growlmon. I don't know why he's included. I don't see any Guilmon or anything else. D-Brigade. You know, this mineral guy that I've pulled both of his SRs. Grapleomon. Okay, here we go. Finally, some good stuff. Adorable little green seed. I think it says, yeah, Lalamon. Oh my gosh, she's got musical notes. I love it. Nakano Haito. I would love it with a gold border and a rainbow foil and texturing and same illustration. That would be the dream card. So cute. What the hell is this now? Completely opposite. Some sort of, you know, one of their million Greymon variations. Rare card. Doesn't matter. The Lalamon was better. We've got the Ghostmon option card. I'm waiting for Ghostmon himself to appear. Come on, Ghostmon. Come on, Ghostmon. Flamemon. This is the Anubismon. Is this Asmaria? Yes. I don't play the game, but I feel like this thing has been banned from the game, just from, you know, stuff I've read online, or limited to one, or unbanned, or it's a very powerful card. Here we've got another SR. So is that... how's that possible? 4 SRs, 1 alt art. Needhogmon, I believe. Hasashi Fujiwara. I'm not pulling my favorite characters, but I'm not complaining about getting a lot of, like, nice stuff. Just because I know that one of the big complaints in Pokemon, if you're not opening, maybe even if you're opening Japanese, it's just like, there's so many cards to complete a set, and the pull rates are so awful, but, you know, you get one box of this, and I've got 4 SRs, and alt arts, and whatever else happens to be in the last 4 packs here. Can't complain. It is more fun, I think. A lot of great illustrations. Even if they're repeated. Devimon, love. I'm really hoping I get that Ghostmon. Here is, I believe, Chromon. This is probably, they've got a little Digivolution line for that Vado Dudamon guy. Hikari, nothing to note there. Why is she here? I have not seen Gatomon, so why is she there? Who knows why? Repeat. Can I not get a Ghostmon? Ghostmon, please? This is like Kendo Garurumon or Magna Garurumon or something. He's kind of cool. Was it Koshiro or Izzy? Is that all the tamers? No, I'm missing the girl. The girl from Savers. The green girl. So we got these 3 from Adventure. I'm not sure why they're there. They could have had these 2, the green girl. Kudamon's evil guy could have been I always think he's evil. I don't think he's evil. I gotta watch it. They could have had him as a tamer. He'd be kind of cool. Let's see, Geogramon. Oh, that's kind of cute. Labramon level 2. Very cute. Oh, there she is. Okay, so I've got all the tamer cards. The green girl. Excellent. There's 1 pack left. Last pack. No Ghostmon. Ugh. Damn. Okay, that's really upsetting. No Ghostmon. We got some sort of Frontier Greymon. And you can see this, like, Jewel Golemon in the back. So he must be a pretty important character in that series. Series 4. Gen 4. People get mad at me for saying Gen 4. Doesn't matter. Oh, and then this is the... why does he have an SR and a rare? Oh, the other one was like ARM mode or Chaos mode, and this is just like his regular version, not a chaos mode. Yeah, these two. Yeah. So we got Chaosmon and then Chaosmon Molder Arm mode. Yeah, and he's got that freaking like JoJo Bizarre Adventure Leomon face for his hand. I don't know. I'm not digging that one. Okay, but we didn't pull a freaking Ghostmon. Is that not like, how is that possible? That can't be. That's got to be like a common card. I have to check right now. I have to check. Ghostmon. No, he's a rare. Oh my god, it's a rare and it's beautifully done by Kenji Watanabe. I've got to have it. So, my conspiracy theory. This, booster expansion came out in 2020. And Digimon Liberator came out in 2024. And one of the cool things I think that they did with Liberator was to have some of the main characters be older Digimon. And they're kind of doing that now with, I think, Time Stranger and other Digimon story games where they have like Digimon that were, relegated to the sides in the past and make them main characters. And I think for Digimon Liberator, I don't know how far in advance they plan, but my conspiracy theory. Sorry, I've like dropped some of the doubles. There's the doubles. Too bad one of them couldn't be Ghostmon. My conspiracy theory, or not a conspiracy, maybe I guess it's a conspiracy theory, but is that they tried to introduce and get people familiarized with some of these characters that they knew they were going to bring back as main characters in Digimon Liberator. So here we've got Sangomon and Tsunarizumon, and they also have Ghostmon in this pack. And then, so these are 3 rookies. They tried to get people to see them. I believe Tsunarizumon even got a promo card, and then he's also has like an alt art promo card, and they've had Ghostmon on a couple things. And I'm not sure about Sangomon, but I think they really wanted to be like, hey, you remember this guy? Oh, wait, remember this guy? We put him on something else. And, oh, look, here's a promo card. Do you remember this guy? And then so when Digimon Liberator comes out, it's not like people are like, ugh, why would you pick that character? We haven't seen him in so long, and he's, like, stupid and horrible. But, you've, like, played with him here and got a promo of him there. And he got an alt art where it looks really cool. And then you're kind of like, oh, awesome. I'm so glad Tsunarizumon's like a main character in this, web comic. So that's pretty much the gist of my Digimon Liberator conspiracy theory. Would love to have it confirmed, someday before I die on this planet. But I think that, if I was in charge of marketing, they plan these things so far in advance. I'd be like, okay, we gotta. Even in BT-1, they've got Muchomon, and he's in the very first, chapter of Liberator. I think Muchomon is like Shoto's rookie card until Terramon appears, and then they put Muchomon in BT-1. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm really looking forward to getting to the point where I start opening some Liberator product, because they've got great cards with these guys on them, alt arts with the whole evolution line, like matching art styles with Sasai. They're in the alt art cards with the Tamers. They're just like some really, really great, really wonderfully illustrated cards. So I'm going to try and sort these through and see how many cards are missing from one box pull, or like one box opening. But I know we've got 4 SRs plus this Dan Devimon alt art, which is very, very cool. That'll have to be like the thumbnail of the video, but I will be right back. Okay, I've gone through all the cards and organized them in numerical order, seeing what I have missed. And it doesn't seem like too much. I've almost actually completed all the black cards, which I don't think I have completed any of all the colors yet, but we can, in any of the 4 box openings I've done so far. But doesn't matter. So starting with the Digitama cards, which are like have little white backgrounds, we got number 1, Sakutomon. I like this guy stuck in the cutting board. I don't think I noticed that the first time around. A 1. Number 2 is missing. It's a Bukamon, but looking at the card itself is just so horribly drawn. I don't really care. We got 3, 4. This guy's name is Budmon. Interesting. 5 and 6. Shaomon. I've got the list up beside me just to see, when I get to missing cards to find out what exactly they are. Okay, the red cards. This guy is Otamamon. I feel like the blue one is Otamamon, and maybe they just didn't change the name and they just gave him another color. So there's 7, 8, 9. Here's Agunimon. That's for my own sake, my own memory's sake. And then this one is called... The other one's Agunimon. So this is Burning Greymon. I gotta watch Frontier just to learn all the names of the Greymon knockoffs. And Volkdramon. So not Volcanic Dramon, but just Volkdramon. Number 15, and there's quite a few missing here. I ended up missing the Aldemon and Rise Greymon. So Aldemon would be from Frontier, and Rise Greymon from Savers, Digimon Savers. And then number 18 there was the Spinalmon. And here's the Victory Greymon, and then Shine Greymon. So I'm assuming the same thing would be like Frontier, Savers. And those are the red cards. So I believe that was maybe I'll pull out all the SRs as they come along. Did I get one SR from here? I thought there was... No, not yet. I thought the Shine Greymon was an SR just because the last time I pulled him, he was. Okay, the blue cards here. Again, we have kind of like a Savers line and a Frontier line. So 21. I'm just looking at the card code down at the bottom. 1. And his name is Tobiumon. Tobiumon? Something like that. And Lobomon. It looks like for the blue, there's kind of like 3 themes. There's one line for Savers, one line for Frontier, and then one line that's just like ocean monsters. Kendo Garurumon, and I'm missing one of these ocean monsters, number 28. It's like a giant piranha called Piranhamon, which is, uninspired. And then this guy's name is Gusokumon. Gusokumon? And then I'm missing number 30 is Beowulfmon. Here's Marine Chimeramon. And number 32 is Mach Galgomon. So he's from Savers. And then 33 is Zed Garurumon, who I believe is probably from Frontier? I don't know. I feel like I have the Zed Garurumon. I'm not quite sure. This guy's name is Regale Kusmon, and I think he's just kind of like the marine monster level 6. And then I am missing number 35, which would be an SR Mirage Galgamon. And I really like the design of Mirage Galgamon and that whole Galmon line. So I'll probably pick it up in the future. For the yellow cards, I don't think I'm missing too many. Starting with number 36. This guy, what is his name? Diatremon. So probably some sort of, dinosaur. Number 40, 41. This thing is called May Crackmon, which is stupid. And then, but I'm missing number 46, which is a like yellowy orange War Growlmon. I don't know what I wonder why Growlmon and War Growlmon are in the set, but no Guilmon or Gallantmon or anything like that. 45, so 46 is missing, and then we got Razielmon, 47. That was the first SR. I think, was that in pack 1? So there's War Greymon. And then here we have the Vado Dudamon, which I did really like. And that is it for yellow. For green, I think I'm missing quite a few green cards. Quite a few green cards. We start with that Liolmon garbage. 51, 52, love her. 53, disgusting. 54 is Sunflowmon. I did not get Lalamon's level 5 card, unfortunately. There's the nice Koki Leomon. This is not just Scorpionmon. Scorpiomon is a blue, a water kind of creature. This is Skull Scorpiomon. That's the Grapleomon. And I'm missing number 58, which is Orochimon. And then number 59 as well, which is Lilamon. It's like kind of like a Lilymon knockoff, just like this one's a Rosemon knockoff. But I believe these two are probably the level 5 and 6 of Lalamon. So I can't hate them too much. I can hate them a little bit. And then we've got Brenchaleomon and that Needhogmon, which was like the 4th SR, I think, from the box. Now, I believe, yeah, I think I've got every single black card except for one. So that wouldn't be every single black card, but nearly. The couple lines, I guess because they support different decks with each release. So we got the D Brigade deck, as well as the Gatsumon, I believe, ends up as like that giant crystal golem mon guy. So we got Commandramon for the D Brigade. Don't know where Sunarizamon fits in. 65, 66, 67, another D Brigade. Sealsdramon. There's a 68 that I'm missing called Baboongamon. I've never seen this guy before. The card is kind of cool, but I don't know if I would spend 2 cents on getting it. Who knows? 69 is a not D Brigade. Interesting. 70, 71. This is D Brigade. It's Tankdramon. I knew it was going to end in Dramon. Look at the face. 72. So this is an SR here. And this is Gogmamon. I'm assuming it's like the Gatsumon line. And then we've got Bancho Golemon. So there was like the Bancho Leomon and Bancho Golemon. So 73. 74. D Brigade. Very cool. Darkdramon. And then Blastmon, 75. So we got the 2 of them there, and that's all the black cards. So just missing the one Baboon Gammon. Very odd Digimon. Okay, finally, purple. I already know I'm missing Ghostmon, which is the most upsetting thing of this whole opening. 76. Ghostmon is 77. And Soundbirdmon is 78. Don't really care about Soundbirdmon. 79, 80, 81. Devimon, love. This is Neo Devimon. And then after Anubismon, I'm missing a couple. So I'm missing the regular Dan Devimon card. I got the alt art, but I'm missing the regular one. And the regular one is very cool, and it's drawn, illustrated by Kenji Watanabe, so I would love to get it. And then there's another SR89 called Plutomon. I'm assuming he is from Frontier. Yes. I believe there is like an evil character in Frontier who has some sort of evil Digivolution. But the Dan Devimon looks very cool. And then I got both of the white cards. There's the Chaosmon. So this is like the Varodudamon and Bancholeomon DNA Digivolution, which is so weird. And you can see Omnimon in the back of this one. I missed that the first time. I would have rather just had an Omnimon card. And then, oh, that's odd. It's like pixelated. That's super weird. Anyway, and then 91 is the Chaosmon. I don't know, just a different attack instead of the Bancholeomon knife. It's a Varodudamon, who knows, Fire Blast thing. Those are all the Digimon cards. And then the Tamer cards, I think, self-explanatory. I got all of them. So we have the red, blue, and green main characters. Oops. Where did they? Oh, red, blue, and green main characters from Savers. And then, for some reason, why not Taichi, Izzy, Hikari? Why not? Why not? Okay, and now the option cards. So this is the first one, Atomic Inferno. This very cool one is called Heir of Dragons. And then this is the Rise Greymon attack. Missing one here, number 101. It is a Kenji Watanabe illustrated blue attack. And there's 102. I think 103 is the Mirage Galgamon option card. 104, 105. Number 107. That is the Lilamon option card. And 110 is the Dark Dramon option card, I believe. Yes. Really nice illustration. Dark Dramon always reminds me of Cyber Dramon every time I see it. That's 110. 111. Ghostmon there. The only time I see Ghostmon. And 112. This is the Plutomon option card. And then there's 113, 114, 115, which are 3 secret cards, which I don't really care for. It was Ancient Garurumon, Lucimon, and Ancient Greymon. There are better cards with illustrations of those. There's like a whole Frontier set that's like done in like a traditional Japanese woodblock style. I think it's like ukiyo-e. So we got 4 SRs instead of the usual 3. That's nice. And then instead of a secret card, we got an alt art of that 088 Dan Devimon. And I like you got like the 0s and 1s in the back. Pretty cool. Very nice to have like pulled an alt art myself instead of just, buying them. It's nice to have them because the arts are so cool or really well done or cute or, watercolory or, Kenji Watanabe style. Or they have a nice scene, but, it's kind of fun to pull one yourself. Very evil. Always remember when he pops up in Adventure 2020. That's crazy. Okay, hopefully you'd enjoyed that. That was the BT-04 opening. Great Legend. Too bad they didn't have some other characters. It would be nice to have like the 3 Savers characters there instead of just like all the Greymon, main character energy, goggles boy stuff. But I do like it. And it goes well with the other 3 boxes, the blue and the purple and the green. Okay, see you in the next one.